You're presented with 3 by 3 matrix. The first column in the matrix has numbers 4, 2, and 6. Second column in the matrix has numbers 7, 7, and then comes the first missing number. And then the third column in the matrix has numbers 3, 5, and then comes the second missing number. Your goal is to detect the pattern and calculate both missing numbers, selecting your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 9 and 3, choice B, 7 and 2, choice C, 3 and 9, and choice D, 7 and 7. Take a moment to carefully think through this problem. Be sure to finalize your answer before times run out, just as you would in a real test. Afterward, we'll review the solution in details. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope you didn't select the answer D, 7 and 7, even though it might seem logical, because you see the second column has choices 7, 7, so the third 7 would be continuation of the pattern. If you look at the pattern in the third column, you might notice that 3 plus 2 plus 2 again would result in 7. So choice D seems logical, right? 7 and 7. Well, it's all good, but the only challenge with that is the first column doesn't match this pattern. So what do? We think out of the box. And if you would try to do that, you might notice that calculations here are done horizontally, with the middle number being the sum of the left and right numbers. Let's look at the example. First row calculations would be 4 plus 3 equals 7. The second row calculations would be 2 plus 5 equals 7 again. And the only choice that would match the third row would be numbers 9 and 3. 6 plus 3 equals 9. But I hope you did not select choice C with numbers 3 and 9, because this is incorrect. Number 9 is in the middle, and it's the first choice in the answer, and number 3 is in the right column. So the correct answer here is choice A, 9 and 3. Are you ready for more? Here's the question for you to answer. You're presented with 3 by 3 matrix, which has 3 columns and 2 missing numbers. The numbers in the first column are 5, 9, and 7. Numbers in the second column are 3, 5, and then comes the first missing number. And then the third column has numbers 2, 4, and then comes the second missing number. You need to detect the pattern, calculate your answer, and select it out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8 and 3, choice B, 9 and 2, choice C, 6 and 1, and choice D, 4 and 2. After you've done calculating your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. I want you to remember that with every question you take on, like with this one, you will strengthen your skills. And the more you practice, the stronger and sharper you will get. Keep pushing and watch your confidence grow. You're presented with phenomenally cool symmetrical tree-like shapes. The first shape has numbers 7, 2, 3, 1, and 4. Second shape has numbers 9, 3, 8, 5, and 1. And the third shape has numbers 8, 3, 5, 2, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. Take a moment to think through the problem carefully. Finalize your answer before time runs out, just as you would on a real test. We'll review the solution afterward. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the pattern in this question couldn't be any simpler. The pattern consists of very simple addition expressions. To understand them better, let's assign each object a letter of the alphabet. Let's assign letters A, B, C, D, and E. The simplicity comes from the fact that top number and the bottom right numbers are calculated using the formulas A plus B equals C and C plus D equals E. Let's take a look at the example. In the first shape, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 3 plus 4 equals 7. Let's verify this pattern with the second shape. 5 plus 3 equals 8, and 8 plus 1 equals 9. Let's confirm the first expression with the third shape. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And now is the magic time to calculate the missing number. Based on the formula, 5 plus question mark equals 8. Let's reverse the formula to calculate the missing number. Question mark equals 8 minus 5 and equals 3. So the correct answer here is choice C, 3. Are you ready for more? Here's the question for you to practice. You're presented with amazingly cool looking shapes, tree-like shapes. The first shape has numbers 7, 2, 5, 3, and 2. The second shape has numbers 5, 3, 4, 1, and 1. And then the third shape has numbers 9, 3, 8, 5. And then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. After you've done calculating your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide you with my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. If developing sharper analytical skills and learning to solve problems on your own is your goal, which I'm pretty sure it is, this question could challenge you to take yourself to the next level. You're presented with 3 cool looking shapes. Each one has 3 numbers inside. The first shape has numbers 82, 15, and then 19. The second shape has numbers 93, 19, and 22. And then the third shape has numbers 62, 22, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 23, choice B, 24, choice C, 25, and last but not least, choice D, 26. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Calculations start with the upper left number and go clockwise. Digits in the upper left number used separately to do the division, and then the number in the right is added to calculate the number in the bottom. Let's look at the example. You see in the upper left the numbers 82. Instead of using 82 as the whole number, we divide 8 by 2 and the result equals 4. Then we add 4 plus 15 and the result equals 19. Let's confirm this pattern with the next shape. 9 divided by 3 plus 19 equals 3 plus 19 and equals 22. And now is the magic time. Let's calculate the missing number. 6 divided by 2 plus 22 equals 25. So the correct answer here is choice C, 25. Michelangelo once said, "The greatest danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark." You're presented with amazingly cool looking shapes. 3 shapes are present, and you need to determine which shape comes next. You need to determine the pattern for the next shape and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. Time's up. Are you ready with your answer? What's interesting about this question is that it has multiple patterns. I shared with you the first pattern. Shape body rotates clockwise with each step. The circular part begins at 3 o'clock position. Then it moves to 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, which means that the target shape will have the circular part at the 12 o'clock position. Now let's look at 3 other patterns that exist in this question. Take a look at the small triangle in the second shape. The small triangle appears in every other shape, which would mean that it will be present in the target shape. What's interesting is that identifying these 2 patterns already enough to calculate the final object. Do you know what it is? Before revealing it to you though, let me give you 2 other patterns that present in this question. Take a close look at the 2 small inner circles that present in each shape. In the first shape, the inner circles are the opposite color of the background. In shapes 2 and 3, the inner circles match the background color, which would mean that the color of the inner circles will be opposite color to the background in the target shape. And then the last pattern is related to the circular dot, which also exists in every shape. The small circular dot is dark in the first two shapes, and then becomes light in the shapes 3 and 4. Did you detect all 4 patterns? I truly hope you did, because the correct answer here is choice A. If you aim to sharpening your reasoning skills and solve problems independently, this question will help you to push your boundaries and grow. Let's work on this together, and you will see your abilities improve. You're presented with 3 oval shapes. Each shape has 4 numbers inside. The first shape has numbers 16, 32, 7, and 25. The second shape has numbers 10, 43, 37, and 53. And then the third shape has numbers 16, 53, 88, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 65, choice B, 67, choice C, 69, and last but not least, choice D, 73. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? I truly hope that you finished your solution and we can compare the answers. But if you haven't, don't worry. Remember the Confucius. The key is not to give up. Because most of the time, the solution is really simple, just like in this question. If you look at the hint I gave you, 7 plus 25 does equal to 32. And to get to 7, we need to use the upper number on the top of the shape. And we would need to use each digit independently. 1 plus 6 equals 7. 7 plus 25 equals 32. Let's confirm this pattern with the middle number. 3 plus 7 equals 10, and 10 plus 43 equals 53. And now is the moment of truth, the magic time to calculate the missing number. 8 plus 8 equals 16, and 16 plus 53 equals 69. So the correct answer here is choice C, 69. Leonardo da Vinci once noted, "The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding." To truly understand and innovate with this question, we must approach the problem with a creative mindset, finding joy in exploring new perspectives. You're presented with the cool-looking shape. It's a pyramid, consists of diamonds and circles. The first shape has numbers 3, 1, 2, 5, 7, and 10. The second shape has numbers 7, 3, 4, 5, 9, and 16. And then the third shape has numbers 5, 2, 3, 4, and then comes the set of 2 missing numbers, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 5 and 9, choice B, 7 and 12, choice C, 7 and 11, and last but not least, choice D, 6 and 12. Take a moment to rule out wrong answers, check your choice, and then we will reconnect. And once we do, you will be one step closer to mastering the joy of understanding. Time's up. Are you ready with your answer? The pattern here is very simple. I tried to confuse you by starting my calculations with number 3. Let me know in comments if I was successful. But the actual calculations here are done from bottom to the top by adding the numbers. Let's look at the example. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 5 equals 7. And then to calculate the number on the top, we need to add 3 and 7, and the result is 10. Let's verify this pattern with the second shape. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And 7 plus 9 equals 16. And now is the magic time to calculate the missing number. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 4 equals 7. And that's the first missing number. And 5 plus 7 equals 12. So the correct answer here is choice B, 7 and 12. I can guarantee that when you solve this question on your own, or at least try to come as close to the answer as possible, you will significantly improve your intelligence, improve your IQ, and will take your skills to the next level. You're presented with the magic 4x4 square. The 16 numbers in the square are 13, 10, 14, 16, 8, 7, 12, 11, 9, 10, 13, 12, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You need to start anywhere and connect 3 numbers on the path. And your goal is to determine what is the highest sum of 3 numbers. Are you still confused? Well, let me show you how to do it. 5 plus 6 plus 7, that's one path. 5 plus 10 plus 12 is another diagonal path. And 5 plus 9 plus 8 is another path. Which path do you think has the highest sum of 3 numbers? Here's the deal. You need to engage your brain. Don't give up already. I know it's tempting to just rewind the video and look up the answer right away. A lot of viewers are doing just that, believe me. I looked up at YouTube Analytics report. But I do know you are special and you are not going to do it. You will do the best attempt to try to solve this challenge on your own. So if you haven't started, just get ready, set, and go. Solve it on your own. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Remember, the key is not to give up and keep trying regularly. Make it a habit and priority to improve your cognitive skills every day. Come here on YouTube and watch more and more videos, and this will definitely help you with everything in your life. And guess what? For this question, it's not that difficult to solve it. For these types of questions, for the maximum sums, you should consider the path that includes the highest number. And the highest number here is 16. It's in the upper right corner. So let's look at both paths that include number 16. 16 plus 12 equals 40. And 10 plus 14 plus 16, well, also equals 40. I guess there is a competition here. We only need one answer, by the way. Do you see any other path? Well, guess what? There is another path. There is always an alternative. 16 plus 12 plus 13 equals 41. So the correct answer here is choice 41. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.